do you have any pet peeves that you see newer comedians do? Something that bothers you that we can point out that, you know, for people to avoid?
Well, especially when comics are doing mostly open mics, they'll get in this habit of going darker and dirtier because that's what other comics laugh at. So I mean, if you're in a room full of comics, like the darker stuff will work better because comics are darker, and the dirtier stuff will work better because the comics are, you know, comics like dirty stuff. And it's just like it's a pet peeve, not like, I don't care what someone says, I don't care about your jokes, but in the quote unquote real world and real clubs, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Like if you go to if you just try and break into a comedy club and try and get a hosting job, and you start talking about licking someone's asshole 2 minutes in, everyone over 45 is going to be like, what's this? And the club owner won't bring you back. And it's not a question of like, look, when you're headlining or featuring, you pretty much do whatever the hell you want. Although there are actually some headliners don't want their features being too dirty too.
A lot of people want clean
yeah.
up.
Or they'll say like, I don't ever want to work with that person again. They're too dirty. So it's just, it's not, again, I don't care what you find funny or what you write, but if you want to have a serious career here, you need to be funny first, you know, and then talk about that. So, or be so clever and different with it that it's not offensive to people, you know? And I feel like that's one of the things that I see a lot of comics doing, and I did it too. When I first broke in, I did it too. And it makes sense. You're doing open mics, you're around comics all the time. They're your audience. They're your audience. You're playing to your audience. But you have to remember, you do open mics, you don't do it for them. You're doing it for yourself. You know, when you go out and perform on an open mic, you're not doing it to impress other people. You're doing it to get the cadence of your joke down. You're doing it to get the wording, to test it, so you can record it, listen to yourself later, see how it sounds. That's what you're doing it for.
Yeah, I mean, so many scenes. It's about there's a split that people don't realize is comedians who are practicing for comedy, and then comedians who are there to drink and be social.
Yeah.
And they're not interested in moving forward, but they are interested in saying, why aren't I getting those spots?
Yeah. And if that's what someone wants out of comedy, fine. Just don't act like you deserve a Comedy Central special because you did a joke about, you know, about whatever. And so yeah, I mean, like, and that's another point. Like, if you just, you know, figure out what you want out of comedy, and some people do want that. They don't ever get out of the house. They work 2 jobs. This is their one time to get off and let out some steam. They just want to go hang out, have fun, tell jokes, tell the same material every time. Fine, go ahead. That's fine. But if you really are serious and you want to get further down this career, just know that there's some, you know, avoid that sort of pitfall. That's all.